Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. seems to live a life that most people can only dream of. He is the firstborn son of one of football's best living legends. From a very young age, he has been seen at many important events with his father, dressed in the most expensive clothes and living in an unimaginably luxurious world. But behind this show of wealth and power, there may be a much more complicated and difficult truth that not many people are ready to face. The cameras show happy and proud times in Ronaldo Jr.'s life, but the rumours about him tell a much darker and more disturbing story of what it's really like to grow up as the heir to a footballing kingdom. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. has been in the public eye since the day he was born. Ronaldo Jr.'s life has always been closely watched by the public, which is different from most kids whose first years are mostly forgotten. The world is obsessed with the legendary figure they think he will become, and they have watched and studied every move, smile, and contact he has with his father. But people say that the pressure is huge behind closed doors. People who are close to the Ronaldo family say that the young boy is already dealing with a lot of pressure, which would be too much for most people. Cristiano Jr. isn't just trying to live up to what his father did. He's also taking on the responsibility of continuing a whole family tradition. The public thinks that Cristiano Ronaldo is the best example of focus, hard work, and never-ending drive. People like him have made their careers on being the best, and he expects the same from his son. There are reports that Ronaldo Jr. has been working very hard from a very young age. Many people say that Ronaldo Jr. spends hours practicing on the field with his father or teachers watching while other kids his age play with their friends and enjoy being a kid. The goal is clear, to make him the next big sports star, as Ronaldo did, and carry on the family name. But this need to be perfect costs something. Many people say that the bond between a father and son is not as perfect as it may seem. It is said that there is tension behind the smiles and public displays of affection. This tension comes from the never-ending quest for fame and the expectation that one day Ronaldo Jr. will replace his father as a footballing god. Then there is the question of who they are. When Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. was born, he lived a very rich and mysterious life. The name of his real mother is still a closely guarded secret that only a few people know. There have been a lot of rumours about this, and some people close to the family think that the privacy may have had a big effect on the boy's sense of who he is. If you don't know much about your mother's side of the family, especially in a world as public and famous as Ronaldo Jr., it can be very confusing and make you feel emotionally disconnected. There are rumours that Ronaldo Jr. is having a hard time with this secret, and that, despite how confident he seems, he still has problems with belonging and figuring out who he is. It's not even close to normal in Ronaldo Jr.'s life, even without these personal problems. Many people would think that his wealth and status would give him freedom, but it might be the other way around. There are hints that Ronaldo Jr.'s life is carefully managed in every way, from the places he goes to the people he hangs out with. His social circle is carefully chosen to make sure he is always with the right people, those who will help him with his job and not lead him astray. Some even say that his father's long-term plans for his future shape his hobbies and interests. Not only does Ronaldo Jr. love football, it has been a part of his life since he was born. But what if he really wants a different life? What if he wants to do something other than football? Something that will help him leave his dad's shade and make his own way in the world. People who are close to the Ronaldo family wonder if Cristiano Jr. is even free to dream of a life that is different from the one that has been planned for him. Ronaldo Jr. is still very young, but he is already starting to see the bad sides of fame. It would be hard for even an adult to deal with the constant attention from the media, the pressure to perform, and the weight of carrying on his father's reputation. Insiders say that the young boy may be struggling with feelings of loneliness and anxiety behind his cocky public image. He is always in the spotlight, and everyone expects him to be nothing less than amazing. Every mistake and every success is magnified. Is Ronaldo Jr. able to be himself in a world where everyone is always expecting him to do something? Or is he doomed to always look like his father and follow a trajectory that has already been planned? Some people say that the stress has already started to show. Ronaldo Jr. is still a good kid, but people close to him say that living in a world where everyone watches and judges him is starting to get to him. A lot of people think he feels trapped by the expectations others have of him. They say that despite his public appearances, he just wants to be a kid again, without the constant pressures of training, fame, and the weight of a famous name. The whole world will be watching Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. grow to see if he will follow the path that has been set out for him. But below the surface, there is a more disturbing question: at what cost? Even though Ronaldo Jr. lives a very nice and privileged life, he may be paying a high price for living in the shade of greatness. He is seen as the next great Ronaldo in football by everyone. But there may be a much darker truth going on behind the scenes. A young boy is having a hard time finding himself in a world that won't let him be normal.